Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the digital wild west that is NFT land. Today, Bubble Bots from Peanut Games, a Web3 game that doesn't need an NFT. What? How is that even possible? That's because they use DC, digital collectibles, instead. No, I'm just joking. They're both the same fucking thing. This game does not need any digital assets to play it though. It's free to get involved. And if you want, you can start trading some of the digital assets, but you don't have to. So what is it? The lore goes, amidst a great robot and bubble war, star-crossed lovers find each other and a new race known as Bubble Bots is born. I'm kidding, that's not at all how it goes. The game is a match 3, something I had to Google because I have no idea what that meant. Apparently, it's a game type. Okay then, so Bubble Bots is an epic adventure that calls you to become the best robot fighter by building up and training a team of increasingly psychotically powerful robot fighters with increasingly powerful war engines to do battles with other machines. Kinda sounds like Metabots, but crazier. If you will answer the call of machine murder, Bubble Bots is a match 3 RPG game, okay? Match 3 games are like Candy Crush type games. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers that attention-stealing vampire of a game that sucks your eyeballs to the screen, only releasing you in the sweet embrace of real life when your phone dies. Pretty much just another casualty to add to your growing list of mechanical homicide. At the heart of this though, it's really a love story. You understand? Surrounded by corpses on the battlefield, our star-crossed lovers saw each other. He said hi. Hello. She said nothing because she's a bubble and can't talk. The perfect woman. The perfect meeting. Now, after you pass the first 5 levels of the trial, you'll be faced with an onslaught of bots, an endless horde of soulless killing machines seeking your demise. A demise that you will ultimately lose to. With every wave of defeated bot in battle, you'll be able to obtain valuable resources. But for every loss in battle, your penis gets that much smaller. Play at your own risk. When enough resources are collected, you can create powerful robots to help you on your next adventure. It's a fight fire with killer droids kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about, that old saying. If you're brave enough, damn near fearless enough, most of you aren't. Let's be honest here. You're a bunch of pussy bots. But if you aren't, PvP will be implemented and you'll be able to challenge others. Show off how superior you are in mechanical combat. Now, you might meet me on the battlefield. Moi. And I feel sorry for you if you do. But not as sorry as I felt for the Bubble Princess. Back to our story. The King Bubble wasn't pleased with his daughter's sin, defiled by a robot, and confined her to the Time Dungeon. Now, I have some even worse news than the Time Dungeon. The official BubbleBot mobile app is not yet done and will launch in the first half of 2023, if not sooner. In the meantime though, there is a mini game that is done and already launched. Yes! Link in the description down below. Currently playable on desktop and on mobile through their site though. And some more good news. Do you like money? I know you do, so do I. Well, there's a prize pool during the mini game portion, which you can compete in to win. Dominate others. Slaughter them. No mercy. Started November 4th till the 25th. Get in while you can. Now, there's obviously going to be some cons. There ain't a project out here in the world that doesn't have. Here are some of the flaws. This will be playable through their site only, until the mobile app is ready at the start of 2023, which means you could actually, because you can't play it, you could play on your phone through the app. Currently a little laggy at the time that I'm recording this. I'm sure improvements will be made further along by the time even this video is out, right? But we know the mobile app is going to be ready in 2023. That's on its way. Right now though, battling between you and your opponent in terms of animation battles does leave something to be a little desired. The owners and builders of Peanut Games have stated that they're working on a ton of changes to come, especially when it comes to their main game. So note that some bugs could still come up, and there is indeed a place to report these two should you find one. You might even get some bonuses for doing so. Continuing our origin story, to save his love, the bot prince, yes, he's a prince, sneaks into the bubble kingdom with a few of his loyal warriors to find his lover frozen in time. He wasn't sure at first, she was floating there, but she's a bubble. But when she did not respond, it was clear. So this is built on Immutable X for now. Other change for this game and other games is still on the table in the future. Remember, this is Peanut Games. They have plans to develop more games as time goes on. This is their first, but with little to no gas fees and a great interface, Immutable X is where they are starting. They're thinking about you guys. I'm thinking about the money in the prize pool. Get your head in the game, folks. It's blood and circuits out here. Now, they will also be, circulating over half of the value of the game with players, microtransaction fees, etc., things like that, denominated in nuts. That is their native token, because they believe everyone should have each other by the nuts. Now, technically a crime, but also sexist, super sexist if you will. What if you don't have nuts? What if you're a eunuch? They didn't think about that part. You should go to their Discord and call them out for it and tell them I sent you. Demand they make ovary tokens. It's only fair. The team now, comprised of workers from, Gameloft, MetaMask, FTX. Basically, they've worked in and out of blockchain and game-related environments. So Peanut Games has about 30 to 40 employees and are outsourced, and 13 core members. I cannot tell you much more about the team other than that in terms of the individuals. You can find their pictures on their websites, but any links to a LinkedIn or anything like that I could not find. What I can tell you is that they hold spaces daily. I myself, I'm in there a lot. They're passionate about Web3 and their members are very active in the Discord and in the spaces, but information on the exact past work that they've worked on, it's a little hard to find. Now, typically, I like fully doxed teams. But these guys are very active in the space and relatively doxed for the most part, but not the entirety of it. But remember, I think the most important thing to remember is that you kind of want the doxed team, because most of the time you want someone to turn to when shit fails completely or you get rugged. These guys, unlike many others, they have a completed mini game you can already play right now, and it's completely free. So there really isn't a reason to even necessarily need the full doxing. Now, after a long search, the prince finds the source of the time lock deep below the castle. Unable to destroy it with himself, he's weak as shit. He decides to sacrifice himself by self-destructing himself and taking the time machine with him. So the benefits of having the NFT. Once the Bubblebot mobile game is released, you won't need the NFT because Bubblebots will be free to play on the App Store. How many times do I have to say this? Free. You freaks. It's free. So it'll be available on Google Play and Apple, and they'll have two modes that you can play, single and multiplayer. Those who want to play the multiplayer will need an NFT, and that's where you'll have to stay tuned for more info and get your hands on one of their NFTs. And also the tools you earn and level up with will be owned by you, and you'll be able to sell those, trade those, etc. Now, when the time machine blew up, it jumped the world 9 months ahead. The princess popped, and 3 bubble bots were born. Many more bots were born after that, and a new war started. The moral of the story is it worth betraying your entire race for some strange puss? I leave that up to the audience to decide. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the links below. Like I said, everything's in there. Should be the Discord, the link to the game itself, etc., etc. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time.